need those 2 seats up there.
I can sit down. She could be close to me. Because I got other shoes. Oh, you need those? I need two. Yeah, these are ours. We're coming here for the show too. I know, I didn't hear you do it. It's okay. That's fine. We just sit down. We just hold the seats.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen.
This is me.
My name is Philip Davis, and along with me will be Jacqueline Keaton and Diane Ryans, who will be mistresses of ceremony. We're very proud that you came out to hear us play tonight. Welcome to the Southwest Arts Center once again. We have been in existence since 1996. We were founded by the late Dr. Alfred D. Wyatt, Sr. And I take a point of personal privilege. Is anyone from Dr. Wyatt's family here? If so, would you please stand and let us acknowledge you? You didn't come to hear me talk. So that at this time I will introduce our associate directors, Mr. Vanderbilt Moody and Mr. Alan Ward. Mr. Moody will direct Freedom Fanfare that was arranged by one of our former clarinetists. And Mr. Ward will conduct Hostile March by R. Paris Chambers. Mr. Moody.
by African-American composer Chandler Wilson. This composition was commissioned by the Florida Bandmaster Commission. The opening starts with a brilliant brass fanfare, followed by a beautiful melodic line. There is an Afro-Latin dance movement that's in 7/8 time, that is followed by a hymn on the Florida song, which most of you will recognize as an alma mater. Mr. Wilson wrote this piece of music reminiscing his childhood growing up in sunny Florida. Hope you enjoy. 1946 Charleston Cigar Factory strike in Charleston, South Carolina. We Shall Overcome is one of the earliest known Black civil rights protest songs. our next election, I'd like to recognize a great music educator, jazz musician, tutor, to many musicians that are seated on stage. Please join me in acknowledging Mr. James Hudson. Mr. Hudson, please stand. Thank you so much. Our next selection is a trumpet trio written by Walter Finlayson, and it's named Bright Eyes. We're featuring a trio of trumpets from our group, Mr. Ronald Hampton, Mr. Gus Roberson, and Samuel Smith, Mr. Samuel Smith. This piece is well-written composition and is well recognized in the band world. Enjoy. Bright Eyes.
Thank afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My, that bright eyes was something. My name is Bertha Hightower Smith, and representing Good Nation. The Magnificent Seven was an award-winning 1960 film which starred Yul Brynner, Charles Bronson, and Steve McQueen as the heroes. I know most of you are too young to know about that. The theme song, which was composed by Elmer Bernstein, received an Oscar nomination for its score. The song, theme from the Magnificent Seven, took on a life all its own. This theme song has been used in movies, commercials, and other artist covers from 1960 until today. Elmer Bernstein, the composer, stated that every once in a while, it doesn't happen often, you'll hit on something that really feels quite thrilling. And he remembers being very excited when he found that opening rhythm. He said it was like a surge of energy. Today, 64 years later, we, the nation, will be performing the powerful theme from the Magnificent Seven. We have Hardy Scott, Mary Williams, Anthony Neal, Amber Easley, Ramona Jones, Whitenetta McNeil, and myself, yours truly, Bertha Hightower Smith, presenting Flute Nation.
All right.
And I'm also the chair of the Metropolitan Atlanta Community Band Board of Directors. So on behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to welcome you, and we hope that you are enjoying the concert. Our CEO, are you enjoying it? Our CEO, Diane Hawkins Fox, could not be here this evening, but she sends her best to you all and asks me to tell you that she hopes to see you at many of our concerts during the upcoming 2024-2025 school year, and especially at our next spring concert in 2025. I have to do a shout out to Sigma Mu Zeta chapter
Yes.
of Zeta Phi Beta sorority. Those are my sisters. They volunteered to usher today for us, so thank you very much. And besides these beautiful people up here on stage that are giving us a very successful program up to this point, and I think you're going to enjoy the next half of the program, I want to recognize those who work behind the scenes to get us where we are today. Our governing committee, I want you guys to stand up, please. Mr. Alan Ford, which you've been introduced to, is one of our directors. He's on our governing committee. Yolanda Gay, please stand. He's my volunteer. Benjamin Strickland, he's our CPA. George Tripp is our treasurer. And Mr. Philip Davis, who's a former treasurer. You met him and he introduced himself over here. So before I keep going, because I got a captive audience here, okay, I wanted to do a shout out also to the company that printed this program out that you have before you. I promised them that I would at least let you all know. The program booklet was done by Clark Atlanta University.
Oh, wow.
I told them I would read this. It's the CAU print shop. They provide affordable and convenient printing and copying service for CAU students, the CAU faculty and staff, and also the local community. So, if you have a print job, large or small, check out CAU Print Shop and just go to the Clark AU website and look up business services and you will see them there. So now what I want to do, if I can get the booth to turn up the lights, please. I want you to be able to Thank you very much. I just wanted to see if you guys were still awake. Okay, what I want you to do is turn to page 2 and look at, is talking about our history. And Mr. Davis pointed out that we were founded by Dr. White in 1996. And that means we're coming up, this was in October of 1996. That means we're coming up, entering into our 28th year of performing in the Metro Atlanta area. The second takeaway that I want you to look at is at the bottom of the page, there, before the last paragraph. We talk about our student participation program. Normally, it is at this event that we present a young student that has stayed with us for at least 2 years, in some cases maybe a year if they were a senior, and we give them a scholarship, which is now, we have named that scholarship after our founder, Dr. Wyatt. In fact, this scholarship name is Alfred E. Wyatt Senior Scholarship. So, however, last year we didn't get anybody to any of the music directors, teachers to nominate anyone. So this year, at this performance, we're not offering a scholarship, or we're not giving out a or a senior, preferably a junior, that plays well, level 3 and above, then we ask that you speak with their music teacher and let them know about our program and ask them to consider nominating that particular student that you feel is eligible for this. Last year, we gave out one of our largest scholarships to a young man by the name of Connor Battleman. He received a $4,000 scholarship to go to any college, university he desired and major in whatever subject he cared to. Although we would like to see a young man or young lady go on off and major in music, that is not a requirement to get a scholarship from us. For example, one of our former students who played with us and received a scholarship back in 2010 went on to get his degree in nursing. And after getting his degree, he returned to play with us. And as he is working as an RN, that is a very demanding job. My wife is an RN, and she's taken me through a lot, but but anyway, this young man, his name is Aaron Presley. Aaron, could you step up please? Again, if you know of anyone who might be interested in this program, have them to go to macbonline.org. That's MACB online at .org to get more information of the process that for nominating an individual. Let's see. The next one is look at on page 3 at the bottom. You can donate to our program, and you don't have to just wait till our spring concert to donate to the scholarship program. You can go right to that barcode at the bottom of page 3, and it will take you directly to the donating site, and you can donate. You can donate at any time. So now I want you to turn to pages 5 and 6, because I want you to look at that's where our bios for our directors, and you'll see on the first page 5, you'll see our principal director is Mr. Curtis Birdsong, who also could not be here this evening, but he sends his best regards and asks me to convey to you that he's sorry he could not be here this evening, but that he knows you will enjoy the concert. Now turn to page 7. Okay, so here I would like to acknowledge the people that were here right at the beginning when Dr. Wyatt formed the band. And we call them plank owners or charter members. Somebody asked me one time, what is a plank owner? Well, I'm an old Navy guy, 22 years in the Navy. And we have all kinds of sayings for all kinds of different things. And for example, the plank owners was associated with wooden ships. And the wood that made up the ship, the panels were called planks, which meant that when the ship went out on its maiden voyage, all the crew members that were on that ship were considered plank owners. So that's how the term, which basically means a charter member. But we always got something in the Navy for meaning something else. For example, did you know that on a Navy ship, the restaurant is called the Head?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to explain why it's called the Head, but if you want to know, see me after the program. Okay. So, first person I want to recognize as a plank owner is Mr. Phil Davis. He was right at the beginning, right there with Dr. Ross. Let's play this first song, but he's not here. Dr. Henry Porter, would you please stand? Doug Wilkerson. Joseph Robinson. Mr. Samuel Smith. Michael Franklin. And Virginia Parks. Where are you, Virginia? page 9, that's where we are honoring those that are homegoing during the MACB performance season. It's the same as the Atlanta school system 2023, 2024. Dr. White Sr. passed on September the 30th of 2023 at the age of 94, just shy of 95, because he was born in December 15, 1928. And Mr. Pope, who passed on January 4th, 2024, at the age of 82. These individuals, along with others that have been honored in this program, will never be forgotten. Okay, as I said, I'm getting close to you. Starting on page 13 are our businesses ads, followed by each band section and some band individuals that are showing their support for MACB by taking out a 4-page ad. I ask that you please try to patronize our business advertisers that you see in our program booklet. And if you do, let them know you saw their ad in our program. We'll be very appreciative. Okay, so now go to page 57. And those are our patrons. Those are people that donated to MACB. Did not take out an ad, but they wanted to give us some money. And you can see the list there. What you don't see there is that there were some that they provided me their money after the program went to print. So I promised them that I would at least mention their names. Marilyn Stratford donated $10. Ms. Carolyn Carter, $30. Mr. Derek Hopper, $50. Naomi Patway, $75. And Mr. Herman Taylor, who's one of our clarinetists here, $125. Okay. Let me now introduce our next musical selection titled Over the Rainbow. This song, for you young people that might not know this, is from the movie Wizard of Oz. Over the Rainbow is an Oscar-winning song that has offered hope to people in extreme circumstances from the moment it was written back in 1939. 1939. For the movie The Wizard of Oz. Over the Rainbow took on